lots of things happen to us in our lives, circumstances, things happen. The world has a global pandemic, for example. Your mom dies of cancer, gets cancer in my case. So events happen and they affect you. Are you able to use your mindset to change sort of the way that event affects you, basically? Is there an event affects you? Does it always affect you in one way, or can you use your mindset to change how you respond to it? That's the question. Yes, you can. So there's a great quote by Eleanor Roosevelt that says, no one can hurt me, I believe it is. No one can hurt me without my consent. And, the idea is that, like, actually everything that happens to you can be created to be different, to be more empowering, to make sense in another story that you're creating about yourself. The global pandemic is a great example. So it happened. The world, COVID-19 was a thing. It shut down the whole world. The way you thought about that probably changed your experience of it. Now, I'm not trying to deny that there was a lot of suffering or dying or, people lost their jobs or any of that, because we all are suffering from it in some way. But you can stay suffering, or you can choose to see it as like, okay, wow, the world just got put on pause. What am I going to do with that pause? I'm going to honor, all the feelings that came with it, of course, like feeling scared, feeling worried, feeling all these things. But I can also create with it too. So, for example, a lot of musicians that I know, especially ones that were touring all the time pre-COVID-19, finally now felt like, oh, like I haven't been off the road for this amount of time ever, really, since I started my professional career. So what can I do during this time that I've always wanted to do? So, they're writing albums, or they're practicing more, or they're deepening their relationship to their families, instead of being like, poor me, I can't tour anymore. We saw a great example in Taylor Swift. She wrote 2 albums, and probably others. We don't know, but we know she wrote 2, and she's Taylor Swift, I understand. But like, the point is that events happen. It's really, are you going to be an owner, or are you going to be a victim? Are you going to say, okay, this happened. Yep. Can't change that. But how can this be an opportunity for something else? So really the question is, where in your life are there circumstances that you may be giving into in a way that you could think about them, just to merely see them as an opportunity? How is this thing that I thought was unfortunate or bad or, not what I wanted to happen, how is that an opportunity? Can you make a list? I always do this kind of thing. Like, how is it an opportunity? Write 11 ways in which it's an opportunity. And I always use 11 because it's like one more than 10. Just weirdly, like, if I can write 10, well, I can write one more than 10. That means like 11 is actually a lot of reasons why this thing might be an opportunity.